Hello, welcome to Mr. B's Ukulele channel. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy watching.
This is my tutorial for the Mamas and the Papas hit California Dreamin. This is a great song. It's a new level 5 song on my channel, so I hope you really enjoy it. We're going to have a look at the chords, we're going to look at the strumming, which is probably the more complicated part of this song, and then we'll do a bit of a walkthrough and a bit of a demo as well. So let's get into it. Let's look at those chords. Okay, let's have a look at the chords. Now, the chords are not too difficult in this song at all. The only one you might not be that familiar or comfortable with is probably the B flat. And the other chords, it's quite a small selection of chords and they're quite easy to play through. So let's just have a quick look at the chords and make sure there's nothing there that we're not already familiar with and comfortable with. So we've got an A, and I'll just do this on a down strum to begin with. We've got an A. That of course is nice and easy. It's just our first and second finger on the first and second fret. First finger on the C string, second finger on the G string. A. We've also got an A7. Now there's a lot of transitions from A7 to A and vice versa in this song. So using the A and the A7 together as a sort of double chord just to give a bit of variation. Get a nice sort of follow on there with the two together, so just be familiar with those two, but that's really easy because all you do is lift off that second finger or put it back on depending on which way around you're doing the two chords. So we've got our A and our A7. We've also got a B flat, and this is probably the only really difficult chord in the song. First finger on the E and the A string on the first fret, second finger on the C string on the second fret, and third finger on the G string on the third fret there. There's a semi-bar there on the first fret with your first finger, so you've got to really pinch that hard across the two strings there, make sure that's nice and secure. Then we've got a C and a D minor. Make sure your second finger is covering both the G and the C string on the second fret there. So you've got another semi-bar there, really push that down tight to make sure you get a nice clean sound on the D minor. And then we've got an F. And that's it, that's the chord selection. So they're nice and easy, and we'll look at how they flow together in the song when we do the walkthrough in a minute. But really, there's nothing too challenging or demanding about those. Let's have a look at the strumming patterns now. Now, the strumming patterns are where the difficulty in this song really lies for us, because there are 3 different types of strumming pattern that I'm going to look at in the song with you. And we need to be able to flick from one to the other really quickly and smoothly, and really just get used to how they work together. And once you start singing the lyrics, hopefully the strumming patterns will make sense, because they'll really match the rhythms of the song as we go through. So you'll see on the sheet music, I've got 3 strumming patterns color coded, and don't forget, as always, you can download the sheet music through my Dropbox account, and the link for that is always in the description below the video, so do look that up if you haven't used that before. If you have, do help yourself to that as always. So there are 3 strumming patterns color coded on the sheet music. We've got a red chord, all the chords in red linked to the red strumming pattern, and that's simply down, down, up. We've also got the blue down, down, up, down, up. And we've got chords in green. Now they're always paired, and in the green chords you'll see we basically split the down, down, up, down, up to down, down, up, down, up. So it's always paired, and it's normally the B flat to the C. In fact, it's always the B flat to the C. So that will go like this. 2 downs on the B flat, up, down, up on the C. So that's something to practice first, and that when you see the chords in green there, the B flat to the C, that's always the effect we want. Down, down, up, down, up on the second one. Down, down on the B flat, up, down, up on the C. So just practice that a little bit. That's a quick change you'll need to be doing throughout the song. That's at the end of each verse, and we'll look at that in a second with the walkthrough. So let's just look at, in fact we'll go into that now, because I think as we walk through the song we'll see how all the strumming patterns fit together. So let's do that now and walk through each verse. Okay, so the song starts with a very simple introduction, and that's just 2 strumming patterns of the down, down, up, down, up on the D minor and A7 like this. All the leaves are brown, and that's your introduction. So it's a very short D minor, A7, and then as soon as I've done the 2 downs, I start singing. So it's D minor, A7, all the leaves are brown. So really the A7 in the introduction, it's really a D minor introduction, and then as soon as you hit the A7, you sort of start singing. So it's a very short introduction, but it just means there's a little bit of playing before we start the singing. So it just brings that together nicely. And then as soon as we get to brown, we hit the red, down, down, up strumming pattern. And so just watch how I change into that. All the leaves are brown and the sky is, and then we go back to the down, down, up, down, up for the A7 and the A at the end of that line. Grey. And then we go into the second line. Let me just do that opening line again for you. So with the intro and then the first line. All the leaves are brown and the sky is grey. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. So the key there is not to go too fast on the down, down, up, down, up, because the down, down, up is quite a slow rhythm. So you need to make sure you're going quite slowly from the blue into the red strumming pattern there. So just be careful not to rush this song, otherwise the down, down, up doesn't fit smoothly and it feels a bit disjointed. So the whole thing's got to be taken quite slowly. So you see there how the second line just followed exactly the same. The third line as well, if we have a look at that. I'd be safe and warm if I was in LA, California dreaming on such a winter's day. And you can see there how we then had the B flat to the C on the 4th line, which is green on the sheet music, and is the down, down, up, down, up pattern on the B flat to the C. California dreaming on such a winter's, so it's B flat down on such a winter's day. So we change to the C on the word search, and that's where we go to the up, down, up. So you're changing basically mid pattern there across the chords. So just watch for that very carefully. Just remember that B flat to the C, down, down on the B flat, up, down, up on the C. California dreaming on such a winter's day. And then it carries on into the second verse. I'll just demo that second verse so you can see how it all fits together. Stopped into a church, I passed along the way. Well, I got down on my knees and I began to pray. You know the preacher likes the cold, he knows I'm gonna stay. California dreaming on such a winter's day. And then at the end of the song it just repeats verse 1 again, all the leaves are brown, and then you just repeat the final line to do a bit of a sort of repetitive ending there. California dreaming on such a winter's day, on such a winter's day. Slow down. On such a winter's day. And that is your ending. So it just slows down. That just repeats the final line on such a winter's day 3 times, and just fade and slow down with that. And that's the whole song. That's California Dreaming. I hope you enjoyed that one. Do take care.